Hello, y'all. This is Lindell from South Carolina. I am going to have a few things happening here, so watch the little text as they come across the screen. This will be a funny for you to watch, but I did remake or redo a Dollar Tree pizza pan. I painted one side with plaster chalk paint by Waverly, the color plaster. I used this napkin. When I went and got my napkins, I didn't think about how the pattern runs. So in this particular case, the pattern is on all four. There's four of the same pattern on a napkin. And it was a large napkin, but it was four of those pumpkins on the napkin. That's how I'm trying to explain it. So I decided, after all was said and done, that I would put just one fourth of that napkin, one square out of it onto the pizza pan. So I used a water brush and I wet around the napkin in a semicircular form and tore away the napkin, as you could see. Then I decoupaged the pan in the area that I thought the napkin was going to cover, and I am heat setting it with, or reactivating the Mod Podge with the heat press and parchment paper, and it gives a smooth, wrinkle-free, great adhesion. So you think it looks a little jagged and ragged around the edges. Well, I decided that's what I wanted it to do. So we went with that, and it was all good. So then I started with paste to tone down that white color, the plaster, because it was too bright. So I put camel and I put bark together and mixed them. And I should have left well enough alone, but it came out gray. I did not want gray. So then, what did I do? I added some more, I think, of maybe camel or bark. I don't remember. But at any rate, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I decided to pull the camel. And I wet my brush and I put a little bit in a paste tray and moisture in the brush. And then I just kind of spread it all around. The light, there again, my light was interfering with the camera light. So it looked, I had to move that light. So I'm really just kind of going all around. I decided to just blotch it up really good with that camel color. I didn't really like it. So then I took that ugly gray that I had combined and I blotched over that. Then I took a paper towel and just kind of wiped and spread and wiped and spread. And I used a sander first. Let me see. Yeah, I did the paper towel. Then I sanded with the fine part of the sander over it. And I couldn't decide what else I wanted to do. So I grabbed this. It's brand new. I just got it. It's a tube of gold leaf. And it's a rub and buff. And I use the gold leaf color. Rub and buff is the name of the product. So I haven't used it yet, but I did pull it out. That was what I was doing. So now I'm doing my transfer, and I'm using the words only. I had an idea to do something else, and there I showed you the rub and buff. But I decided I did go in with black velvet paste, and I did the words only. And the words are grateful for this day. And I did let you know that this is our August coming up club transfer, which you can get by joining my club. So I'm cleaning that transfer. I had another transfer under there that I hadn't put on the backer sheet either, but I believe that was the Watts of Love. Every dream begins with a wish. So now I just putting those transfers away because I determined that I couldn't use any more of my September transfer than what I had on there. I'm waxing a light coat of wax over that, and I don't know why, but except that it does protect it. I will seal all that. Of course, I put the ribbons and bows and all the things on it, and so now I'll have to put saran wrap on all of them when I seal the pizza pan, everything on it before I take it to market. And I do need to put a hanger on it, and I will punch holes in the top, and I will put a copper wire on it instead of putting a jute hanger. I decided and instead of going with farmhouse beads, I decided I'm going to put a copper wire that I will kind of curly cue up, and it'll give it a really good look, I think, for the whole ambiance of the tray. Did I say that? I did. So now I'm using my trusty bow maker, and I'm making a bow. As you watch this, I can see already that one to the left is longer. I can see it watching, but I didn't see it when I was doing it. But it's okay. I trimmed them all up in the end, and it's all fine. So I'm doing two loops, or just one set of loops per ribbon. And I'm going to use 4 ribbons, I believe. There was another ribbon that I decided and opted not to use. It was kind of a burlappy look with shimmery gold and all different colors of leaves, and I didn't want to do that. So then I just told you that, or put there, that was my last frame on that video. And I started a new video. I went away, and I came back, and I'm a new person now. It's the same old me, but I got new hair and a new t-shirt on. And I'm raising my husband, raising my husband is exhausting, is what my shirt says. And my dear friend, who has her own little small business called Jing's Creations, made that shirt for me and sent it to me from California. So I'm really proud of it. And here I am fooling with that bow and putting in some flowers, some little ball things that I got from the Hobby Lobby yesterday, and because floral's 50% off, so I went with that. And I think that floral, the little yellow flowers, I got from there. But some of the other stuff was from the D tree. And then the raffia is from the Hoblob. I got 3 in a package for fall colors. I have plenty of raffia, but that just matched everything. So I'd used a zip tie, and I zipped all of that together, and I put it all in there. Then I started to remember that I had that rub and buff, and I wanted to do the outer edge of the tray with that because I thought it would just kind of blend in. And I'd never used this, but I had watched it used a couple of times in the past by artists, and so I thought I wanted to try it. So I did, and I put a little on my fingers, and I had gold fingers for quite a while there. And then I wiped it down, rub and buff it called, so I was kind of buffing it. So I'm adding a little more glue to make those tails on that bow kind of stay away from my words. It turned out to be a really pretty bow. I'm really happy with what the project turned out, and I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will do the 3 things that I ask on my beginning, and I love you all. God bless you, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye.